What is going on, guys? My name is Bucky Roberts, and in this video series I'm going to be showing you guys how to build a Python reconnaissance scanner. So essentially what this is let's say that you want to gather information about a website for, I don't know, some kind of security analyst job. Well, what you can do is you can go in the terminal and you can start gathering all of this stuff, and it's going to take a long time, finding the IP address of the website, getting Nmap scan, the whois, the robots.txt, and this is what I actually was doing up until a little bit ago. And I was like, you know what, every single website that I scan that I want to get info for, I'm doing the same thing over and over again, so I might as well just build a tool in Python that allows me to do it all in one click. So again, what this tool is going to do is allow you to pretty much just type in the URL, like thenewboston.com, hit go, and it grabs all of the information for you. So pretty cool. And again, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be scanning it, and all of the results, I actually was thinking about how to store them. Do I want to put them in a database? And then I was like, people probably don't have like MySQL installed, and do I want to use JSON? But then we got to use that. So I'm actually just going to take all the results and just save them to a text file, but you guys can do whatever you want. And in order to do that, I'm actually going to make a new Python file right now. I'll just name it general.py. So inside here, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make two really simple functions. Make sure my terminal is out of the way. Alright, so I'm just going to make two functions real quick to first create a directory, and another one just to write a file. So then whenever we start building all of our little tools, then we can save the results easily. So I'm going to import OS. And by the way, in order to follow this tutorial, you guys should be familiar with Linux and also Python. I think that's pretty self-explanatory, but I want to get that out of the way. So yeah, there you go. Here's my little intro. So the first one, I'm just going to write create dir. So basically I want to make a function to create directory, because let's say that we have a bunch of targets or we're scanning a bunch of websites. I want to store all of the results in their own directory. So I'll have a directory for the New Boston, I'll have another directory for eBay, I'll have another directory for YouTube, and that way we can organize all of our targets or websites, whatever you want to call them. So I'll just pass in the directory's name, and now we have to check if the directory already exists. So let's say we are scanning a list of 100 websites. Well, maybe something happened to our scanner halfway through, and we don't want to have to scan all those and create them again. So we're just going to check if not os.path.exist right there, and I'll just write directory. So we're basically going to only create this folder if it's not created yet. Simple enough. So os make dirs and directory. So let's say we pass in the New Boston. It's going to say, okay, did we create this folder yet? No? Then I'm going to create it. If it's already created, then you don't have to do anything. That was the easiest function in the world. So this next one is just to write the simple file. So I'm just going to call it write file. And where do you want to write it? And what text or whatever do you want in the file? So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to say open path in W for write, and then we just write the data. So write data and close it. Boom, roasted. There you go. So all this does is we're going to pass in the path, essentially where we want to write it, what folder, what location, and also what do you want in the file. So these are going to be the results of a scan, and that's all we need to do for this general.py file. And now in the next tutorial we're actually going to be getting into the fun stuff and making the actual tools.